if you start out learning Python, you will find many tutorials that recommend solving this or the other toy project. And these toy projects, they have really no impact on the real world at all. You don't even know whether the projects in the wild that will finally earn you money and that will have some impact. You don't know whether these projects are only a little bit similar to the toy projects you actually solve. So it can be frustrating to find practical code projects to learn, which are really proven in the real world to have some impact. Okay, so and that's why I have created this resource, practical code projects, where I so actually there's this freelancer page from freelancer.com archives. You can visit this page, and you can see that there are projects, freelancer projects in different areas. One area is Python, so let's click on it. And then you can see that since the year 2000, you can find all projects that have ever been published on the freelancer.com website. And these are projects as real as they can get. So, for example, if we look at the last week in 2019, you will see that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of Python projects that are published only in the last week. So if you click at one of them, so some of them are a bit trashy, but there are also interesting projects like the football soccer prediction bot. And so if you click on it, you can see, okay, there is a project budget. Harder projects tend to have a higher budget, and easier projects have a budget of up to $30, for example. And you can see the project description. Sometimes, you can see the project description. Sometimes they also describe the skills required, and also they give you some additional material. So these are kind of real projects, and that have been solved by freelancers to earn real money. So one freelancer who got the job bid it for $210 and got it, obviously. And oh no, the project is still in progress. So these are real projects, yeah. And but it's a bit hard to kind of find the pearls among these projects, and that's why I have created this resource. I will link to the blog post in the description below, called "How Real Freelancers Earn Money in 2019: 10 Practical Python Projects." And in this resource, you will see, okay, I have compiled the 10 most interesting projects. Like here, create a website with Flask and Python for data analysis, and then you have this project description that gives you in detail, that tells you in detail what you have to do to solve this project, and also I give you some tips how I would approach this problem, and also the skill required. And there are some harder projects. This was a harder project, and this is an easier project. You can see the difficulty level of the project with the project's earnings. And here, for example, I also give the link to the original project so you can inform yourself. And these kind of, if you search for practical code projects that can get a bit ugly, I have to admit, but this is the wild. Yeah, outside in the wild, the projects are not these clean toy projects which you will find in tutorials. The projects can become ugly, and kind of that's the way it is. And if you want to earn money as a freelancer, you have to live with this. Actually, it's always a bit ugly. You always have to use different technologies and different skills together to finish the project. And yeah, that's just the way it is. And yeah, and I compiled these projects, 10 projects, like interesting projects. Football soccer prediction bot. It takes some football matches, and you have to predict the outcome of these football matches. This is a real project with real impact. Using a YouTube API to find an audience demographics. These are really interesting projects. Build an automatic email responder. You will learn a lot about web scraping and machine learning even. Here is a web scraper and financial website. You will learn about web programming and Django and Flask framework, and also MySQL. So these are, if you solve these problems, you know that you are prepared to earn money as a Python freelancer. They are as practical as they can get. Actually, you won't find any more practical project on the web. Okay, so check this resource if you want to improve your skills coding the real projects that earn freelancer money. Okay, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and also subscribe to my email list. If you visit this website, there will be some opportunities for you to subscribe to my email list, and in my email list I will usually give you a lot of free content, like new articles I've written. I will answer your questions. I will give you Python puzzles. This is kind of my specialty. I will ask you a lot of Python puzzles so that you can improve over time, and you will get cheat sheets and a lot of Python stuff, and it's fun.